Good morning. It's day 11 and I'm just leaving my wonderful accommodations. This is the Koss farm, overlooks the valley, and I don't know if you can, let me turn this around. Just a wonderful view out there of farms and church, and this was a fantastic stay. So a perfect way to end day 12 and get on the road after a lovely breakfast and chat last night with my hostess, Liv. I have 12.2 miles today, and it's up and down and up and down, quite a bit of elevation. So it's 8 o'clock exactly, and I'm hoping to get in, of course, early afternoon. But this will be a test of my ability to handle elevation. According to my husband, it's going to be a little more difficult than yesterday's elevation was. And right away, we're back on the path, my pack and I. The weather forecast says thunder showers this afternoon. It is a very nice temperature right now. It's about 69 degrees. And the thunder showers were supposed to have 70 degrees, so that's not bad if you don't mind a little wet. So guess what I have easily accessible? My rain pants and my backpack cover. But right now, I think I need to put on some sunscreen. Path has come out of the woods into a little residential area, so this is a study of small town architecture. Now those are just cute. And just off the path, your favorite neighborhood Tesla supercharger. So I stopped at this little shopping center, got a drink, went to the restroom, and I'm back on the road. Well, the best laid plans. I was to get an early start today, and turns out I took a left instead of a right out of my accommodation and went an extra half hour. So I can turn a 12.2 mile day into 15.5 pretty easily. But that's okay. I'm about halfway and just past a little historical area, and they had benches and seats and everything, and I thought, oh, that would have been a perfect place for a break and to rest my feet. But I had already done the break at the shopping center at the Tesla supercharger, so I won't do that quite yet. I'll wait until I have about 5 miles left, and I think there's a pilgrim rest up here. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but on the map it said take a break and come and rest, so I'm all for that. I will talk to you then. It was an alternative route to get to the pilgrim path, but the reason I chose it was because there was a view of the lake at the top. So we went inland yesterday, and now we're back out by the lake. So as I'm walking down this highway, I'm seeing the church in front of me. You can see the steeple off in the distance. And then it's very noticeable to me that the only 3 colors of buildings in Norway are red, white, and this kind of mustard color. There's more and more of that color that I'm seeing. But it's not even shades of red. It's just the kind of the clay red. None of this green and blue and pink stuff like we have in California. It got me into trouble a couple of days ago when my host said, just turn left at the red building. That was when I did a circle that I didn't need to be doing first thing in the morning. But red, mustard, and white, those are the colors. Well, no sooner had I sat down for lunch. Actually, the wedding party, I decided that it was probably not a good idea to be in the middle of the wedding party, taking my shoes off. So I went way down there. There was a bench, and as soon as I took my lunch out, it started to rain, and so I made my way over here to the hostel that was attached to the church, and it's a regular pilgrim hostel. Has 8 beds in it and a nice living room, and I was able to use the restroom and relax and put on all my gear, and I'm headed off again. I believe I have about 6.5 miles to go. I probably can take off my sunglasses. Well, this is where some ingenuity is going to need to take place. There is my hiking path, and here is the zip-tied gate that says no going because there's some kind of construction. So I will figure it out, and it's probably a good idea that I have a GPS that can show me where I am on the map. Actually, it wasn't that big a deal. It was just going around that little section, and that's the part I needed to avoid. But looks like we're on the straight and narrow again, and here we are back at the lake. Got some climbing to do the last 3 miles, but I sure am enjoying this view of the lake. So the big afternoon task is take off all your rain gear, because it is very warm with rain jacket on and rain pants. So took it off, didn't really need it too much, but sky up here looks very blue, and I don't think the thunderstorms are actually going to materialize. Well, this was an interesting part of the hike. Down there was a fairly steep climb, but all the routes kind of made for stairs going up. It takes your breath away, but it still makes it a little bit easier, and I am really grateful to have my hiking poles. I think I'll call this one the bridle path. There's steam coming off the asphalt after that rain. It is humid. So after about 2 hours of what seemed like straight uphill, I arrived at the Ringen Rehab Center. This is a center that welcomes pilgrims along with their regular business, which is post-surgery rehab. And I've got just a few feet left to go. I'm kind of exhausted, so I'm not going to take pictures of my room or the building tonight, but tomorrow I will. And in the meantime, just enjoy a few additional pictures from today's trip. The total for today was 16.1 miles, and when you look at the route map at the very end that runs super fast, you'll see across the top that the last few miles are almost straight up. So it's the end of day 11, and I'll look forward to talking with you on day 12 tomorrow.